Okay, then record.
Good. Ms. Barnes, can you call roll, please?
Elliot Temple,
Here.
Curtis Joseph,
Here.
Dodie Adams, Jim Fine,
Here.
Brandon Golson, Travis Manso,
Here.
Frank Morse.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right. Ms. Adams, could you lead us in the pledge?
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, Ms. Starks. Could you give us a brief introduction?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanika Starks, and I'll be presiding over today's hearings. As hearing officer, I am a Assistant Attorney General at the Louisiana Department of Justice. All that means is, as hearing officer, I'll be dealing with the evidentiary stuff. The board will make all final decisions and determinations, as well as determination as to fines. So if any respondents are present, please step up to this microphone right here and state your name and affiliation with the company, if there is one, and please silence all cell phones at this time. Thank you.
A motion for the minutes for March 18th.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any objection? Motion carries. Mr. Beavers.
Good morning.
Morning.
Ms. Stark, if we can begin by swearing in the staff. Clay Rivas, Robert Mertens, Kristen McKee, Stephanie Belanger, Lonnie Lusko, Blaine Anderson, Sloan Watts, myself, Sean Beavers, and Logan Cockerham. I'm sorry, one last one, Joe Anderson.
Thank you. Can y'all raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? Thank you.
All right. Any public comments? Hearing none. Let's get started with some unfinished business. Speaking to that, Mike, please. All right.
D1, Adams Land and Property Management LLC. Are any representatives present?
Matthew Adams with Adams Land and Property Management.
Mr. Adams, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Adams Land and Property Management LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License at 106 Legion Lane in Gold Meadow, Louisiana, in the amount of $210,700. Sorry.
Ms. Adams, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest, and would like to offer up a.
You'll have an
We need
opportunity for
to,
that.
we need to deal with the
Just
plea first.
plea.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any objection? Please accept it. All right.
Okay. Counsel, would you like to put the exhibits into evidence?
Sure. The agency would like to call Mr. Rivas to the stand first, and
Okay. Mr. Rivas has been sworn.
Mr. Rivas, could you state your name for the record, please?
Clay Rivas?
Mr. Rivas, you're currently employed as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you take a look at the exhibit package you have in front of you? Are those documents that you obtained and prepared and which are kept in the course of regular conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir, they were.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'd like to off-file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A through 2D, 3, and 4.
Okay. Mr. Adams, do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No, ma'am.
Have you seen the documents?
Yes.
Okay. No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Rivas, did you have occasion to investigate the activities of Adams Land and Property Management as a result of a complaint regarding a renovation of a residential home in Golden Meadow?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did Adams Land Management submit estimates to conduct that residential work?
Yes, sir, they did.
Okay, take a look at Exhibit 2B. Are those copies of the estimates that were submitted?
Yes, sir, they are.
Okay. And Exhibit 2B also contains invoices related to that job that were sent as well, correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay. Did you search the records of the Louisiana State Licensing Board to determine whether Adams and Lands Management was licensed by the
Yes, sir,
Louisiana
I
State
did.
Licensing Board?
Yes, sir, I did search.
And are they licensed?
They are not licensed.
Okay. No further questions.
Mr. Adams, do you have any questions for this witness? Okay, no questions. You may make a statement and/or an offer to the board as to penalty.
I've been waiting to get my contractor's license till this was over. The parish DA's office, I forgot what they call it, but they dismissed it. Now my license is applied for. Now I can actually go forward with it. You can look in your records, but I'd like to offer a $1,000 fee fine, and to the board, and a $1,000 fine to whatever, like they do it. I don't know.
The hearing costs,
Yes.
and his license is current at this point.
It is
No.
not.
He has applied.
He has applied.
Yeah,
He has applied, but because of the criminal issues, it's unable to be processed at this time. But because it is cleared up,
He can move forward.
they'll be able to move forward.
Okay, thank you.
It just recently got cleared up.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to ask the witness a question with regard to the criminal
Sure.
proceedings. You indicated that it was dismissed, but in reality, what happened was you agreed to pay restitution in exchange for the charges being dismissed. Is that correct?
The state entered a Noel prosecute.
It was no Proust, correct?
Yes.
In exchange for your agreement to pay restitution to the person to the victim. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Has the restitution been paid?
Yes.
Okay.
He does still owe. This is his second violation. He does still owe fines.
How much does he owe in fines?
9,000.
What license did he apply for?
Let's see. He's applied for. Well, he's applied for all of them, but his newest one is the residential, and that was applied for last March.
When I came for the first one, they said I could, they gave me a certain time to get this cleared up so I could move forward, get my license, and it was gonna reduce the fee, the fine. And it's finally this got done on 3/18. The Noel prosecute. And I've been going to the doctor since, but I had to come get this cleared up, this hearing cleared up before I could move forward.
Okay, and you understand you also have to resolve the pending fines from the prior charges before you.
They've been pushing them back until they gave me 180 days, and I'm gonna again when that comes up again. I'm asked for continuous, but this I'm gonna jump on this right away. Go take my test and get my in fact get my commercial license as well.
Okay, I think you're gonna have to pay the outstanding fines first.
Those $9,000 in fines, you got to pay that first before you can get that.
The board told me that once I got my license, they could reduce the fines. That would be backwards.
He can get a payment plan and a conditional license agreement as long as he continues to move through the licensing process.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah. All right.
Look, can I speak freely?
Sure, absolutely.
I started helping people after the storm, after Hurricane Ida. I had no intentions on being a contractor. This was a friend of mine that had gotten the shaft from 2 or 3 other people, so I helped them, and then they gave me the shaft in the end. So no good deed goes unpunished, and here I am.
All right.
So
He's
All right,
off.
what are the wishes of the board? He made an offer for 1,000 plus 1,000.
Yeah.
As long as keep the fine as it is, and if you can
Yeah,
get
fine.
it straightened out within 120 days.
All right, Morris. So, yeah, so based on all the issues that you have ongoing right now, I'm going to move that we maintain the maximum fine of $21,070, $1,000 hearing costs to be reduced. And I'm going to give you 180 days to get all that cleared up. And obviously, you're going to have to get on a payment plan with the board so that you can get all the back payments cleared up too. But I'm not going to reduce it at this point because everything is still in limbo, okay?
Understood. How about I know we're not on the other one, but the other one's going to be extended as well.
Hold up. He can get on the payment plan and still
Is this a license on these guys? No, it's an unlicensed contractor, residential.
Sometimes they don't.
That's where I was on. Another case too.
All right, so I'm going to amend that to accept your offer, and obviously everything else will be worked out with the staff on the remaining issues that you have, okay?
I appreciate
Well,
it.
what's your
Thank you.
payment plan?
Mr. Morris, just for the record, could you put on record what your motion will be?
To accept his offer of 1,000 and 1,000, but relative to, I'm assuming, clearing up all of the other information and backdated amounts that he owes to the board.
I think the motion he's making is that he's going to accept this offer, but he has to still handle all the other issues
Clear.
that currently go with the board before he gets licensed.
So
Clear all of his past.
So the 1,000 and 1,000 is in relative to the case that's in front of you.
Just this
But
case.
everything that has been handled previously or he may owe from
He still
previous
owes.
matters, he still owes.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mr.
I just
Harrison-
wanted clarity for the board.
Yeah.
And I'll second that motion, fine.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Okay, thank you.
Any objection? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, sir.
E1, Chad Zena, doing business as TJV Construction LLC. Are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present on behalf of Chad Zeno, DBA TJV Construction LLC.
Chad Zeno, doing business as TJV Construction LLC, is before you today for consideration.
Excuse me, Ms. Watts. Want to allow the board to do the motion for a
Oh,
rehearing?
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
And no one's here?
No, sir.
They communicated with you all as to why they're not here?
He said there was a miscommunication. He did respond to an email stating that he would be here today, but then also saw an email previous when he had not responded asking if we needed to move it to May, and he thought it was for May.
Y'all happy with that? Okay. So do we need to
We don't-
continue?
Not over here.
We don't need to rehear it if he's not
No.
here.
No.
So
Yeah,
just leave it
I-
as it is?
I don't think you need to rehear it today or make a motion to rehear it, but you could continue it to May if he's asked for that and y'all agreeing to move
Yeah.
it to May.
Can I get a motion to move that to, motion to
Second.
continue? I got a motion and a second to continue to the May hearing. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right. Let's go to James.
E2, James Co. Construction and Renovations. Are any representatives present?
Chad James with James Co. Construction and Renovations.
All right, Mr. James, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Need a motion to rehear?
Can I get a motion to rehear?
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any objection? Motion carries. For rehear.
James Co. Construction and Renovations is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License at 149 Ellen Drive, Reserve, Louisiana, in the amount of $138,430.78.
Madam Hearing Officer, it's my understanding this is a motion for reconsideration for the
On the
penalty
penalty?
only. For the
Okay,
penalty
so we
only.
don't need a plea.
Correct.
We're just here for the penalty. Okay, do you plan on putting in any other evidence?
I do not.
Okay, Mr. James, do you have any evidence to present to the board? Or would you just like to make a statement?
I don't have any evidence. I do have intentions on getting my license, but I have to get this resolved in order to do so. But yeah, that's where I'm at now.
Help me understand. It looks like he was assessed the maximum plus $1,000 in administrative costs to be reduced to $2,000 plus $1,000, provided that he obtained his license within 180 days. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So what happened during the 180 days?
So the business is me and my dad's. I own 50. He owns 50. He was initially supposed to be coming to handle this, but he kind of dropped the ball on it. And then I tried to apply for a license last year in July, and I couldn't because of this. So I've been trying to. I was speaking to Miss Watts to get it resolved, but yeah, that's kind of where it's at now. My dad, he was supposed to handle it, he didn't, so I'm trying to pick up the pieces where he left off.
Okay, I think we have a chicken and an egg sort of situation here. I think you need to get the license so we can deal with the fine.
Right.
Right. So you need to work with them to get the license.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Right.
So it looks like, Mr. Joseph, based on what was happened before, that his fine is $13,800 because it's the max fine.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what he's sitting on right now, that he probably can't get licensed. I assume that your request is that the board make some change to that so you can get licensed. Is that what you're asking
He
here
can
today?
obtain his license.
Huh?
He can obtain the license with
Right.
the outstanding balance as long as it's a conditional license agreement.
Right.
And that he'd be able to come back and ask for a
The
lower
reduction.
penalty.
Okay. So I guess what we don't understand is, what is he asking for today? Is he asking for a reduction in his past penalty? Because I guess his penalty sitting right now is $13,840, it's $13,843. That's
Correct.
what, are you asking for a reduction of that? What are you
Yeah,
asking this for?
it was,
You need to explain what you want.
Yeah, it was initially under the not under the impression, but to where, I'm not sure who my dad spoke to, but it was they spoke about getting the penalty reduced to $3,000 once the license was obtained, or once we started getting the license. Well, the first they offered him a payment plan, which he didn't start. So I guess that was the first mistake, and then.
Mr. James, you currently work for a contractor, right?
Correct.
They are unable to obtain workers' comp for some issue, and they're not going to be able to get a license. I'm sorry, that is what the issue was not the fine. So he's not going to be able to obtain a license and have
With
his
the
fine
workers'
lowered. So he's asking if he can have the fine lowered, and he will not obtain a license because he's not going to engage in contracting. He's going to work for a contractor.
Well, no, I will be the contractor. Yes, sir.
You were going to work for a contractor?
No, I want to hold the license for.
Is it your father that who cannot obtain the workers' comp, or is it you?
It's neither of us. Well, no, my dad, he can't obtain the workers' comp. I can't obtain the license.
And you're party to the violation. So.
Correct.
So if it's reduced, and if he doesn't have a workers' comp issue, he'd be able to obtain a license in another company, most probably.
You have to start a new company.
Is this the first violation?
This is.
Okay. Let's help him out.
Reduce 2,000 plus costs. Give him 180 days to get his license.
All right, so we're gonna the same move, 2,000 and 1,000, and you got, I guess, another 180 days to be able to get you through the process. But this time you got to get it done.
Yes, sir.
And make sure you got all your ducks in a row for your insurances, everything else that you're going to need. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But we can only do so much for you. You got to do the rest.
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
And I want you to visit with the staff so they can coach you up on this so you can go about it the right way and get your license so you can move forward. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Good luck.
I'll second the motion.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries.
Thank you all.
Okay, let's see. Okay. F1, Brandon Rice. Are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect a known as present on behalf of Brandon Rice.
I'm sorry, go ahead. It's going to be a settlement. Mr. Anderson spoke with Mr. Rice, and he can provide the details of the settlement since he's not present.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Mr. Beavers?
Do you want me?
I said it's going to be a settlement offer. The individual's left, but Mr. Anderson spoke with him and got the conditions of the settlement.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Mr. Rice offered a $1,000 fine, $1,000 cost settlement offer, no contest plea.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Brandon Rice is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State contractor's license at 28170 Shelby Drive, Track X, in Denham Springs, Louisiana, and the amount of $213,500.
Madam Hearing Officer, in light of the settlement offer, I would only offer file and introduce the exhibits for this matter, being 1, 2A through 2G, 3, and 4 into evidence.
Okay, let the record reflect that Mr. Anderson has been sworn and the exhibits are admitted.
We need, yeah.
We need to accept. Move to accept.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Mr. Anderson, the mediator.
I'm sorry.
I said, Mr. Anderson, the mediator.
Choice Home Team, Inc. The staff has requested a continuance.
It's going to be continuance and a citation or a settlement.
All right.
Move on recommendation.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any objection? Motion carries.
Scott Roberts, doing business as Riverson Electrical and AC LLC. He has requested a continuance due to a medical appointment.
That's continuance.
Yes, this is.
This first continuance.
The staff have an objection.
I got a motion and a second. Any objection? Motion carries for the continuance. All right.
4A, Cat 5 Builders LLC. Are any representatives present?
Yeah.
Let the record reflect a known as present on behalf of Cat 5 Build.
Oh no, we got somebody.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't see you there. Can you state your name and your affiliation with the company?
Joshua Luno. I'm the owner.
Joshua Uno?
Luno.
Luno.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr. Luno, can you raise your right hand for me? Sure. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Cat 5 Builders LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for entering into a contract with an unlicensed contractor at 59382 Dykes Lane in Amite, Louisiana, and the amount of $18,250.
Mr. Luno, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Move to accept. Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any objection? plea is accepted.
The agency calls Blaine Anderson to the stand.
Mr. Anderson has been sworn.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Blaine Anderson?
Mr. Anderson, are you currently employed as an investigator by the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, I am.
Can you take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you? Are those documents that you obtained and prepared and which are kept in the ordinary course of business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, they were.
Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to offer, file, and introduce into evidence these documents labeled Exhibits 1, 2A through 2D, 3, and 4.
Okay. Mr. Luno, have you had a chance to look at these documents?
I have.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
I do not have any objection.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Anderson, did you have an occasion to investigate Cat 5 builders regarding a new construction project in Amite, Louisiana?
Yes, I did.
And Cat 5 was the general contractor for that project?
That's correct.
And I understand you emailed Cat 5 and asked for documents related to the project, correct?
Correct.
And Cat 5 produced documents including subcontractor information?
Correct.
Take a look at Exhibit 2A. That is the contract between Cat 5 and All American Plumbing, who is a plumbing subcontractor. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Exhibit 2B is a work order from Cat 5 to All American Plumbing in the amount of $18,250, correct?
Correct.
And Exhibit 2D is a copy of checks showing partial payment from Cat 5 to All American Plumbing. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Mr. Anderson, in the course of your investigation, did you have a chance to search the records of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors to determine if All American Plumbing is a licensed subcontractor?
Yes, I did.
And are they licensed?
Not with the LSLBC.
Okay. Given the testimony the evidence presented, well, he's pled no contest. No further questions.
Okay. Mr. Luno, do you have any questions for this witness?
I don't believe.
You don't have to if you don't have any.
No,
I'm not
it's
forcing
okay.
you to.
Yeah, this is our other kind of first time here, a young company.
Okay, well, if no questions for this witness, I don't believe counsel has any other witnesses or testimony.
Nothing further.
Okay, you may make a statement to the board as to the allegations and or an offer as to a penalty.
Okay, sure. So last year was our second year in business, young company, really trying to make sure all our T's are crossed and I's dotted. So in our search for trade partners, we did spend some time through your website looking for electricians, HVAC, to make sure we had licensed people. But whenever we went to searching for a plumber, the State Plumbing Board of Louisiana came up. So that's where we went for our search for that. We put in, we filtered basically for a master plumber, a master gas fitter license in the parishes where we would be working. And that's how we found All American Plumbing. So through the Plumbers Board of Louisiana, we found a licensed plumber. And it wasn't until after Mr. Blaine had conducted his investigation and the job was all the way complete, we get this letter in the mail saying that we're in violation, and we're like, whoa, what happened? So call and come to find out it was, the All American Plumbing. So on our side, we thought we were squared away. So I don't know. I was told that at some point in the near future, we're trying to look to, I guess, merge the plumbers with you guys so that everything's in one place. And I hope that's true, just so nobody kind of falls in the same position that I have to.
Mr. Anderson, that's correct.
That is correct. They've been very cooperative.
Just administrative calls.
All right, so obviously, you're not the only one that this happens to, but the reality is you just got to be a little more careful in the future.
Sure.
So I'm going to move to dismiss the fine and fine you $1,000 hearing costs.
Understand.
And make sure that in the future, though, you check the people out, make sure what you have.
Yeah, sure. And we have, and honestly, no ill will to the plumber, but since we found out that they didn't have their license through you guys, we actually did move plumbers. So
Yeah, we understand. All right.
We appreciate your candor, man. Thank you very much.
I'll second.
Thank you.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right. That happens.
All American Plumbing, LLC. Are any representatives
You're good to
present?
go.
Good. Thank you.
This is fine.
Yes. Leonard Benora, All American Plumbing owner and operator.
All American Plumbing, was that the
Same one.
same?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
LeBlanc.
Leonard.
That's your LeBlanc is the last name.
Benora.
Bernard. I'm not hearing anything right today. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
All American Plumbing LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License at 59382 Dykes Lane in Amite, Louisiana, in the amount of $18,250.
Okay, Mr. Benora, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any objection? Please accept it.
The agency calls Blaine Anderson to the stand.
Ms. Anderson has been sworn.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Could you state your full name for the record, please?
Blaine Anderson?
Mr. Anderson, you're currently employed as an investigator by Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors. Is that
Yes,
correct?
I am.
Okay. You take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business with Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
They were?
Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to off file and introduce these documents into evidence as exhibits 1, 2A through E, 3, and 4.
Okay. Mr. Benora, have you had a chance to look at these documents?
Yes.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Anderson, did you have an occasion to investigate All American Plumbing regarding the new construction project in Amite?
I did.
And Cat 5 was the general contractor for that project, is that correct?
Correct.
Take a look at Exhibit 2A. That is the contract between Cat 5 and All American Plumbing, who is the plumbing subcontractor, is that correct?
That's correct.
And Exhibit 2B is a work order from Cat 5 to All American Plumbing in the amount of $18,500, correct?
Correct.
Excuse me, it's $18,250. Is that correct?
Yes, 18,250.
And Exhibit 2D is a copy of the check showing payments to All American Plumbing from Cat 5, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did you search the records of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for contractors to determine if All American Plumbing is licensed with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
I did.
And are they licensed?
They were not at the time.
No further questions.
Okay. Mr. Benora, do you have any questions for this witness?
No.
Okay. Counsel, any other further witnesses or?
Nothing further.
Okay. Ms. Benora, you may at this time make a statement to the board as to the violations and or make a offer as to the penalty.
Yeah, I will be obtaining this license today. I wasn't really aware of the requirements of having another additional license from my master plumbing license over a certain value of work. I do mainly service work, so this wasn't really my understanding. But I do realize that now and will be taking care of it today.
So you do service work as opposed to like construction?
Yes, sir.
And this is the first violation?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to remove the penalty and just keep the hearing cost of $1,000.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Want to add any time about him getting the license within a certain period of time?
Yeah, we can. If we want to amend the motion to include 180-day.
I think it didn't he already have it?
He said he
No,
applied.
he's applied for it.
Oh, he just applied.
So you want to restate that amended motion, Mr. Manso?
Mr. Chair, is the intention of the board to issue him $0 of penalty, $1,000 cost consideration upon him getting licensed in the 180 days?
That's the motion, yes.
Is there an additional penalty to be imposed if he does not?
That's what he's getting ready to.
Maybe we can put it all in one motion.
That's what he's getting ready to make that amendment.
So I'll amend the motion to be the max potential fine plus $1,000 hearing costs reduced to no penalty and $1,000 hearing cost if he obtains his license within 180 days.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Do you understand the motion?
Yes.
Motion carries. All right, thank you.
Supreme Gutter and Patio Services LLC. Are any representatives present?
Can you state your name and your affiliation with the company, sir?
Jamal LeBlanc, owner.
Okay, Mr. LeBlanc. Do you solemnly swear to tell, can you raise your right hand for me?
Oh.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Supreme Gutter and Patio Services LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for failure to maintain and provide the board's requested records and documents and other information as required within 5 business days of receipt of request for the project at 8800 Forshee Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, in the amount of $110,000.
Okay. Mr. LeBlanc, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any objection? Please accept it.
The agency calls Lonnie Lusko to the stand.
So let's go has been sworn.
Mr. Lusko, could you please state your full name for the record, please?
Lonnie Joseph Lusko.
Mr. Lusko, you are currently employed as an investigator at the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you take a look at the exhibit package you have in front of you, are those documents you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to off file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A through D, 3, and 4.
Mr. LeBlanc, have you had a chance to review those documents?
Yes.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Lusko, did you have occasion to investigate Supreme Gutter and Patio Services as a result of a random review of a residential renovation project at 8800 Forshee Street in New Orleans?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you reach out to Supreme Gutter in an effort to obtain documents related to that review?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Exhibit 2A, that shows the emails with Mr. Jamal LeBlanc, who is the owner of Supreme Gutter, regarding the request for documents, correct?
Yes, sir.
But no documents were produced in response to those emails, correct?
That's correct.
And so you thereafter issued a subpoena to Superior Gutters, correct?
Yes, sir.
Supreme Gutters. Exhibit 2B shows the subpoena that you issued as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Exhibit 2C shows service of the subpoena by leaving it taped to the address on file with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. LeBlanc called and advised he would send documents, and he did send you some documents, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
In fact, you received 3 handwritten cash receipts for various subcontractors, all of which were under $10,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
But you advised Mr. LeBlanc that you needed receipts for equipment, fixtures, and materials, is that correct?
That's correct.
And on January 5th of this year, you emailed Mr. LeBlanc and asked for the remaining documents you requested, and he said, quote, everything was submitted. Were there any issues with what was sent, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And you explained that you needed the receipts and invoices and material list and equipment for the HVAC and electrical, correct?
Yes, sir.
And in response, Mr. LeBlanc said that the homeowner may have purchased some of those, but he would check, correct?
Yes, sir.
But to date, you have not gotten any of the additional information pursuant to the subpoena that you've requested.
That is correct. I have not.
Okay. No further questions.
Okay. Mr. LeBlanc, do you have any questions for this witness?
No, I was just taking advantage of it. So.
Okay. Any further witnesses or documents?
Nothing further.
Okay, Mr. LeBlanc, at this time you may make a statement to the board as to the violation and answer any of their questions.
Okay. First of all, I apologize for the lack of handling business. It was a situation that I was taking advantage of. Did a favor for my assistant friend. She needed a GC, and so she said she had all her subcontractors, and pretty much I've been in business like a year. Well, had my license a year and a half, and so I'm still learning. And so I thought by everything being approved with the city that it was a go. So everything was just flowing until I started getting these letters, and I'm like, what's going on? So when I jumped into it, I realized the electrician wasn't licensed, and our I found out that anything under $10,000, they don't have to be licensed, and pretty much the customers was just writing up these receipts and that I was sending to Mr. Lonnie. It just was a mess.
We got a couple things going here. So the issue initially is the documents. Do you have any additional documents to produce?
No, and I've been trying to contact her. She ain't even answering for me anymore.
Okay. Second issue, the material, as I heard counsel say, you said it may have been purchased by the homeowner, is that correct?
No, everything went through the homeowner.
They purchased all the equipment?
Everything.
Okay.
I didn't have to do anything. It was just
Now you said that's just a friend of yours?
It's an assistant.
Your
my
sister?
assistant.
Your sister. Okay. All right. Is she on the license with you, or is it just you on the license?
Just me. She's fired. It's just me. I think I was taken advantage of.
You was taken advantage of by your sister?
Yeah, assistant.
Your assistant?
Yes.
I got you. Yeah.
Is this the
All right,
first violation?
As an owner, you need to know what's going on in your company.
Yes.
You got to know what's going on in your company. You can't let your assistant run your company. You can't do that.
I'll never do that again. I started a trucking company and I had a lot going on. So I was trying to manage both. And since I trusted her to get all the paperwork, do all that, and so,
yeah.
Is this the first violation?
Yes.
And when was he licensed? When
He
did
got
he get this?
licensed March 25th of 2024.
24. Yeah. All right.
You can make a motion. Yeah, don't find the cost. He's trying to do it. He's trying to do it right.
They can't pose it.
He already pled, no contest?
Yeah.
All right, so Morris, we understand where you're trying to go, but like they told you up here, you got to take care of your own business, right? And make sure you don't, go too many directions so you don't know what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to reduce your fine to $500 and $1,000, which is going to help you out to try to keep you on your feet, but keep your stuff together. All right.
all right, we'll do. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, before we're finished, could we just clarify whether there are any further documents that exist, and if there are, we ask that they be produced, but if there are any more documents, then just have that on the record, please.
Can you go on the record stating that you do or you don't have any more records to produce?
Well, I don't. She's not answering for me anymore.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
And you said she's no longer an employee, is that correct?
My assistant, yeah, she's fired. Yeah.
All right.
You can start referring to you as your former assistant.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, sir.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, man. If you ever have any questions, reach out to the staff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out.
All right.
Stephen Briley. Stephen Briley. He has requested a continuance because he would like to offer a settlement offer. So we're going to continue him to.
You continue. All right. Get a motion to continue.
Move to accept and continue.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any objection? Motion carries. Continues. All right.
G&M Construction Services, LLC. Are any representatives present?
Translator.
Tanika.
Mm-hmm.
We have to translate. We're gonna take a little time on this one.
The gentleman would like to translate for the young lady.
Okay, sir, ma'am, sir, who's translating for who?
I'm translating for her.
Okay. State your name and state your name.
State my name.
Mhm.
My name is Michael Poche.
And her nombre?
Lorena Aguilera.
Okay. Michael,
Yes, ma'am.
raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear to our firm that you will accurately, completely, and impartially make a true interpretation to the person needing interpretation services? Let me stop. Does staff have any objection to Mr. Michael translating for the company's representative?
No objection.
Okay. I'm going to start over. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will accurately, completely, and impartially make a true interpretation to the person needing interpretation services of all the proceedings of this case in the language understood by said person, and that you will repeat in as literal and exact manner as possible said person's answers and statements to the board to the best of your skill and judgment, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. And can you say her name for me again?
Lorena Aguilera.
Miss Guidera?
Aguilera.
Aguilera. Can you tell her raise her right hand for me? Okay, Miss Aguilera. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? And you can translate that to her.
I do.
Thank you. And this is how this is going to work, Mr. Michael. Staff is going to read the charges. You can translate that to her, on the side without the microphone. And when Mr. Dimmons asks his questions to this witness, you can do that the same as well. If she needs to answer any questions, you ask her the questions in the microphone, and she'll answer in the microphone, and then you interpret in the microphone. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Does everyone follow? Okay.
D&M Construction Services LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State contractor's license at 612 Arlington Avenue, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in the amount of $13,973.34.
Miss Aguilera, what's your affiliation with the company?
She's the owner.
Okay. And how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
He didn't translate the charge. Did you?
She understood that part. I'm just going to translate what she doesn't understand.
You can if you can translate the charges too. If she just do that so we can have it on the record.
Okay.
And yeah.
She understood.
Okay. And how would she like to plead to the alleged violation?
Dice ella que como que quiere el resultado. So she has an issue where they're putting that it was $13,000 for $13,973.34 for this job, but she was only paid $2,250.
She'll have an opportunity to make a statement and clarify that, but I just need a plea right now as to the alleged violation. Did anyone explain that to you?
No.
Okay, so she can plead guilty, not guilty, no contest. If she pleads guilty, then she's stating to the board that she's guilty of the charges and responsible for the charges that have been read. If she pleads not guilty, I'm sorry. If she pleads not guilty, then she's saying that she's not guilty of any of the charges that have been read aloud. And the board will, if she pleads not guilty, the board will determine if she is guilty or not, and they will make a penalty. If she pleads no contest, then she's not admitting to any guilt. but the board will still has to make the determination as to a fine or penalty.
She said she's not guilty.
Not guilty? Okay.
Tanika, if we could ask, if when you interpret, if you could do it into the microphone so everybody can hear, so that because it's getting recorded, and so they need to hear what you say in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And you can bring the microphone closer to you or step up to the microphone if you need to.
Okay.
And her answers, please, should be into the microphone as well.
Yes.
For the purposes of the record, we need to know, we need to hear everything that's being said between the two of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So there is a not guilty plea. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Counsel,
The agency calls Dylan Borg to the stand.
you can interpret that, but
Van a llamar a alguien para que venga acá.
Mr. Borg, could you please state your full name for the record?
Dylan Berg.
Before we go, are you going to translate every question that I ask?
Do you need me to? I'm just here to translate what she doesn't understand. It's up to you. If you need me to, I will.
No, it's not me whether I need to, it's whether she needs it, because it seems like some of these things are being translated, some of them are not, and so it's leaving me with the question of whether she understands the things that are not
let's
being
just
translated.
translate everything.
I agree. I think everything should be
Yeah.
translated. So,
So you can repeat after him when he asks his questions, and then when Mr. Borg answer his questions, you repeat what he said as well into the microphone, so we know what you're saying and that she understands.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
all right. So I'll start again. Mr. Borg, could you please state your full name for the record?
Dylan Berg.
Into the microphone, Mr. Michael.
Ese es el nombre de él.
Mr. Borg, you are currently employed by the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors as an investigator, correct?
Correct.
Él es contratado por el Board de la Licencia de Luisiana.
Mr. Borg, please let him translate my question first before you answer, and then he'll translate your answer as well, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Borg, can you take a look at the exhibit packet you have in front of you?
Michael, you can translate that.
Que sí puede mirar el paquete que tiene delante de usted. el exhibito.
Are those documents that you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Can you repeat that, sir? I'm sorry.
Sure. Are those documents you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Dice que sí, estos papeles que están preparados para la corte y está todo regulado. Sí que sí.
Yes.
Okay. Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to offer, file, and introduce into evidence these documents, Exhibits 1, 2A through C, 3, and 4.
Quiere ver el exhibito. I'm sorry, can you repeat the numbers?
Sure. Exhibits 1, 2A through C, 3, and 4.
Que quiere ver el exhibito 1, 2, 3, A, B y C del papel.
Okay. Do you has she had a chance to look over the documents?
¿Ha tenido chance para mirar el papel? Sí. Yes, ma'am.
Does she have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, ma'am.
Does she have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
Dice que si usted tiene una objeción contra los documentos que pusieron ahí. No, ma'am.
No objection. Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Borg, did
And,
you have...
sorry, Mr. Dimmons. Can you speak that into the microphone, what I just stated?
Repeat that again.
I said there was no objection, so the exhibits are admitted.
No hay objeción, so van a verle los papeles.
Okay. Mr. Borg, did you have occasion to investigate the activities of D&M Construction related to a roofing job in Baton Rouge?
Yes.
Le están preguntando a él si tuvo chance para investigar el caso sobre la casa.
Roof Gecko LLC contracted with a homeowner to remove and replace a roof for this project, correct?
Roof Gecko la contrató para hacer el reemplazo del techo.
Yes.
Take a look at Exhibit 2B. That is a copy of the estimate provided to the homeowner in the amount of $13,707.50, correct?
That's correct.
Mr. Dimmons, can you break the question down a bit? That was a long
Sure.
question.
And please, Mr. Boyd, let him translate before you answer. I know this is a challenging proceeding for all of us. Take a look at Exhibit 2B.
Mire, a 2B.
That is a copy of the estimate
Es la copia del estimado
provided to the homeowner
que le dieron al dueño de la casa
in the amount of $13,707.50.
del total de 13.973.
That's correct.
Okay. Total payments to Roof Gecko,
Lo pago total de Roof Gecko
as shown in Exhibit 2B,
que se ve ahí en 2B,
however, were $13,973.34.
fue un total de 13.973.34.
Correct?
Di que sí. Di que sí en el micrófono.
Oh, that's correct.
Okay. Roof Gecko hired D&M Construction
Roof Gecko contrató a D&M Construction
to provide labor to perform this job, correct?
que haga la mano de obra.
Yes.
Exhibit 2C shows an invoice from D&M Construction
Mr. Michael.
Exhibit 12 enseña el precio que usted le dio a la compañía
to Roof Gecko in the amount of $2,350, correct?
de un total de 2.350.
That's correct.
Mr. Borg, did you search the records of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors
Le están preguntando a él que si averiguó lo de la licencia
to determine if D&M Construction
para determinar si la compañía es suya,
is licensed with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
si está licenciado con Luisiana,
Yes.
Are they licensed?
No, they're not.
Mr. Michael.
que si está licenciado.
No further questions. Given the testimony and evidence presented, the agency submits that the defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 37-2158A1 of bidding or conducting work without the proper license.
Can you translate that, or was that a lot?
Dije que te quieren encontrar culpable para hacer el trabajo sin la licencia.
Speaking to the microphone for me, I'm sorry.
You want me to repeat it?
Yeah, please.
Que te quieren encontrar culpable por hacer el trabajo sin licencia.
Okay, no further questions. Does she have any questions for Mr. Board?
Si usted tiene alguna pregunta para el señor.
She does have questions for him? Okay. So she can state her questions into the microphone and you translate them.
Que tiene que hacer la pregunta en el micrófono y yo le traduzco.
Que por qué me está haciendo cargo por cuando solamente hice lo del label.
Do I tell him or the microphone?
You can talk into the microphone.
She's asking that why is she being found guilty if her price was the $2,350 and it was only labor?
I'll answer that. So she hasn't been found guilty yet. That's what this proceeding is for. If she has any questions for Mr. Borg regarding the investigation, she can answer.
Ella dice que si usted tiene una pregunta sobre la investigación de él.
Then, okay, so no questions for Mr. Borg regarding the investigation. Any further?
Nothing further.
So, at this time, since she has pled not guilty, she may make a statement to the board.
Ella dice que si no se va a declarar no culpable, puede ser su statement para ella. Cualquier palabra que le quiera decir.
And then the board will determine if she's guilty or not.
Y ellos van a decir si es culpable o no.
And then they will make a determination as to a fine.
Y ellos van a determinar cuál es la multa que le van a poner.
Okay. So if she has any documents or any testimony that she wants to provide, she may do so now.
Que si usted tiene algún documento o cualquier testimonio que quiere decir, lo puede usar ahora. ¿Qué será esto?
Nomás lo de invoice que tengo.
She said she has the invoice that she sent to Roof Gecko for her price for the labor.
Okay. Does the board have any questions?
Any questions for the board?
So I would say this, just to clarify, so there's a little confusion on her part. So it includes labor and materials per the law, and also bidding or performing is included in the law. So regardless of even if she
Mr. Moore, break it down. He has to translate what you're saying to her.
So can you reiterate that, please?
Wait, hold on. Do you understand what he just hit?
Yes, sir.
Well, what did he just say to you just now?
He said that the total price, whether it's labor and material, that's the price basically for.
All that's
what we're
combined.
responsible. Yes, sir.
Right,
I understood
okay.
that part.
And also the fact that you have to let her know too that it's also bidding, not performing included. So if she bids it and she doesn't have a license, it's still a violation.
Dice él que el total del trabajo es el material y la mano de obra y que para usted dar algún tipo de precio para un trabajo tiene que tener la licencia. Le dijimos que tiene la licencia ahorita. She said that she is licensed now.
We saw that.
They said she's not.
No, she's not properly licensed. It's a commercial license.
Yeah, correct.
Limited
Gecko
service.
is licensed, but D&M is not, right?
And she has not been added to the company's licensing record, but she is on the Secretary of State now.
So tell her she is licensed, but she's not properly licensed.
That's correct. She has a commercial limited specialty license.
What is the limited specialty license?
It's a license for commercial work that does not require credential or any testing. No, she doesn't.
Wait, Mr. Landrino, speak
That
into
requires
that.
a test.
Landrino, speak into that so we can all hear what you're saying.
I was asking if her limited allowed her to do commercial roofing, and it does not.
And it does not.
No.
So
And so-
let her know that as well.
On searching her records up here, we found that Gecko has both commercial and a residential, and the residential as of January of this year, but D&M does not. Is that correct?
I did not look up Roof Gecko, but I would not be surprised if they do.
So,
Mr. Fine, if I could try to clear this up a little bit. The limited specialty applies, as Mr. Beaver said, only in the commercial world.
Okay.
All right, it doesn't carry. Nothing in commercial carries towards a residential license. There may be some credentialing or testing exceptions or exemptions based upon a commercial classification that was issued. There is no labor only in residential because the home builders didn't like that several years ago, and that's where we are. There is no exemption at all for a lack of a licensed contract or subcontractor in residential unless the general holds a residential
Hazard.
construction license.
Mr. Michael has to translate that.
Oh, I thought I was going slow, but I forgot. You caught up?
I didn't get that last part.
The last part was there is the exemption in 2157 for a license holder of residential construction that none of his subs except electrical, mechanical, and plumbing have to be licensed as long as they're in direct contract with the general. There is no workaround at all for roofing if you're working for someone who holds roofing. She has to hold roofing.
My question was, and if
Roofing
it's
Gecko.
relevant, is the fact that at the time this was done, she did not have a license, and as Gecko. And as of 1 January 26, and when we researched it up here, Gecko does have a residential license.
but she's not roof Gecko.
But she's not.
But she's not Gecko.
She's not Gecko. I thought she was both Gecko and D&M.
No.
She's D&M.
Okay.
She's the sub.
Okay.
From my understanding.
All right. Well, I understand better now. Thank you.
Always welcome to help you, Mr. Fine.
I need it.
Madam Hearing Officer, for the record, I believe the witness or the defendant had a document that she wanted to introduce that she said was an invoice.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Would you like to?
I'd like to take a look at it
Okay.
to see.
Yeah.
No objection? Okay.
Does the board want to see it? We can. It's the same invoice that's in the exhibit pack.
I don't think so.
It's the same invoice that's in the packet?
No, it's not. It's not the same
The
invoice.
Is it a
invoice that's in
different-
the packet is actually
Combined,
It appears
all
to
the
be an
work combined.
invoice, but it may be a receipt or payment in the identical amount, though. So the invoice that's provided by the defendant is in the same amount as Exhibit 2C, which is from Roof Gecko, which shows payment of that invoice amount.
Okay. Does she need that copy or does she have her own copy?
She doesn't need the copy.
Okay.
We'll make a copy.
Okay. So I'll admit the invoice as I guess DNM1.
And just so the record's clear, there's no dispute by the agency that the defendant billed $2,350 and was paid $2,350.
Okay. Thank you for that. Michael, would she like to make an additional statement to the board?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Michael, does she plans to continue in this line of work, correct?
Si usted planea seguir trabajando en el roofing.
Sí, no debe ser qualified por la licencia.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Just so again, kind of making some of the same points that Frank made earlier. It includes material and labor when she's going in. So even if she's only producing the labor part of it, the material is lumped in. And that's whether you.
Tiene que incluir lo del material también, porque no solo el mano de obra.
Yeah, bid, perform, get paid. None of that really. It's going to go off of the total amount. And my recommendation would be for her to get licensed so that she's not in violation any longer.
Speak up into the microphone for me.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to.
I know. I
at the
know
same
it's
time.
hard. I'm sorry.
Okay, my bad.
It's okay.
I'm gonna get some translating headphones up in here, man.
All right, so under the circumstances, as you already found out, I'm going to find you guilty because you did do something that's in violation of the law, okay? Want to let her know that?
Dice él que lo están contando culpable por hacer el trabajo sin la licencia.
But here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to find the maximum fine of $1,397.33 on hearing cost to be reduced.
10% de eso.
Go ahead.
Reducir.
To be reduced to no fine but $1,000 hearing cost
Solo los $1,000 tiene que pagar.
if she gets her license within 180 days.
Pero tiene que conseguir la licencia en 180 días.
Okay.
All right.
I'll second.
Let's do the guilty first. So he did find him, and we had a motion for the guilty. We have a second on that. Do I have any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. The second part of that motion was, or the second part of it is the fine. And could you restate the fine, please?
So the fine is going to be the maximum fine, $1,397.33, $1,000 hearing cost, to be reduced to no fine, $1,000 hearing cost, if she gets her license in 180 days.
Que la multa era el 10% de esto y el fee de $1,000 de administration, pero lo va a quitar si usted saca la licencia en 180 días y solo tiene que pagar el administrative fee, que son los $1,000.
All right, I have a motion and a second on that as well. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your translation.
Yes. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
You baby, and you got a child my age. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so. You silly, bro.
We'll just make a note of that. It's fine.
All right, what we got
Okay.
next?
Embatiz Construction LLC. Are any representatives present? Benitez.
Let the record reflect no one is present on behalf of N. Benitez Construction LLC.
M. Benitez Construction LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State contractor's license at 13506 South Fairview Avenue in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in the amount of $19,357.24.
The agency calls Dylan Borg to the stand.
Mr. Borg has been sworn.
Good morning, Mr. Borg. Could you please state your full name for the record, please?
Dylan Borg.
And Mr. Borg, are you currently employed by Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors as an investigator?
That's correct.
If you take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you, are those documents that you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes.
Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to offer, file, and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2, A through C, 3, and 4.
Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Borg, could you take a look at Exhibit 4? Is that a copy of the notice of hearing served on M. Benitez Construction Services?
That's correct.
And the notice of hearing was served via United States Postal Service and certified mail, and there are receipts showing delivery for both. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Mr. Borg, did you have occasion to investigate the activities of M. Benitez Construction related to a roofing job in Baton Rouge?
That's correct.
And Roof Gecko LLC was the general contractor that contracted with a homeowner to remove and replace a roof. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You take a look at Exhibit 2B. That is a copy of the estimate that was provided to the homeowner in the amount of $17,277.24.
That is correct.
And the total payments to Roof Gecko, as shown in Exhibit 2B, however, were $19,357.24. Correct?
That is correct.
Now, Roof Gecko hired M. Benitez Construction to provide labor to perform the roofing job. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Exhibit 2C shows an invoice from M. Benitez Construction to Roof Gecko in the amount of $4,065. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Did you search the records of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors to determine if M. Benitez Construction is licensed by the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes.
And are they licensed?
No, they're not.
Okay. Given the testimony evidence presented, the agency submits that the defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 37-2158A1 by bidding or conducting work without the proper license.
Move to find him guilty. A maximum fine of $1,935.73, style on hearing costs, cease and desist. Second.
We got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Billy Como, Army representatives present.
Let the record reflect the known as present on behalf of Billy Como.
Billy Como is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State contractor's license at 20992 Illinois Street in Livingston, Louisiana, in the amount of $195,000.
The agency calls Kristen McKee to the stand.
Ms. McKee has been sworn.
Good morning, Ms. McKee. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Kristen McKee.
And you are currently employed as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes.
If you take a look at the exhibit packet in front of you, are those documents you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes.
Madam Hearing Officer, I offer file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2, A through I, 3, and 4.
Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McKee, take a look at Exhibit 4. Is that a copy of the notice of hearing that was served on Billy Como in this case?
Yes, it is.
And the notice was sent by email and United States Postal Service, correct?
Correct.
There is a receipt showing that the email was delivered to two separate email addresses, billycomo@hotmail.com and billy@comohi.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And those are email addresses that are on file with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes.
Okay. And the notice was also served by United States Postal Service, and there is a printout showing the tracking and delivery of the notice of hearing via United States Postal Service as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Ms. McKee, did you have occasion to investigate the activities of Mr. Como related to construction of a new house located in Livingston, Louisiana?
Yes.
Mr. Como served as a general contractor for that project?
Yes.
and he began that project under the homeowner's exemption to licensure. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Exhibit 2C is a copy of the affidavit claiming exemption from licensure that was signed by Mr. Como?
That's correct.
And in that affidavit, it states under the general information section that by signing the affidavit, the affiant confirms that they will personally reside in the home. Is that correct?
That's correct.
But Mr. Como did not live in that home at all, did he?
That's correct. He did not.
Okay. Mr. Como stated that he intended to, but his plans changed, his family outgrew the home, and he ended up selling the home. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
If you take a look at Exhibit 2F, that is email correspondence with Mr. Como admitting that he did not live in the home, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Exhibit 2H is a copy of the MLS listing for the property showing that it was sold for $195,000, correct?
That's correct.
Did you search the records of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for contractors to determine if Mr. Como is otherwise licensed by the Louisiana State Licensing Board?
I did.
And is he licensed?
No, sir.
No further questions. Given the testimony and the evidence presented, the agency submits that defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 372158A1, bidding or conducting work without the proper license.
Move to find him guilty, maximum fine of $19,500, $1,000 hearing costs.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Michael Michael Cavaretta. Is anyone present?
Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Michael Cavaretta.
All right, Mr. Cavaretta. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Michael Cavaretta is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform plumbing and mechanical work without possessing the proper Louisiana contractor's license at 43533 Sunther Road in Hammond, Louisiana, in the amount of $29,852.12.
All right, Mr. Cavaretta, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
I'm sorry.
How would you like to plead to the alleged violations?
No contest.
No contest?
Contest.
I got a motion and a second. Any objection? Please accept it.
The agency calls Blaine Anderson to the stand.
Mr. Anderson has been sworn.
Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Could you state your full name for the record?
Blaine Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, you are currently employed as an investigator for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors.
Correct.
Take a look at the exhibit packet in front of you. Are those documents that you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, they were.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2A through C, 3, and 4.
Mr. Cavaretta, have you had a chance to review the documents? Have you had a chance to review the documents that he's referring to?
Yes.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record? You got to state your no, yes or no on the record.
No, I guess. No.
No? Okay. No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Anderson, did you have occasion to investigate Michael Cavaretta regarding new construction on Mr. Cavaretta's private residence in Tangible Hoa Parish?
Yes, I did.
Mr. Cavaretta owns a company, Cavaretta's Electrical and Construction, that has a commercial license, a residential license, and electrical classification, correct?
That is correct.
When you spoke to Mr. Cavaretta and asked him who would be performing the plumbing, electrical, and mechanical scope of work on the project, he said he would be self-performing all of those trades, correct?
Correct.
Okay. If you take a look at Exhibit 2B, those are receipts showing the material cost for the plumbing work was $12,625.34 on that project. Is that correct?
The receipts he provided, correct.
Okay. And if you take a look at Exhibit 2C, those are receipts that he provided showing material costs for the mechanical work, which was $17,226.78. Is that correct?
Correct.
Mr. Anderson, did you conduct a search of the Louisiana State License Board for Contractors to determine whether Mr. Cavaretta held a license to perform plumbing and mechanical work?
I did.
And does he hold those licenses?
He does not.
No further questions. Given the testimony, well, no further questions at this time.
Okay. Mr. Cavaretta, Cavaretta.
Cavaretta.
Cavaretta. Do you have any questions for this witness?
No.
No? Okay. At this time, you may make a statement to the board as to the violations and or an offer as to the penalty.
Okay. I would just like to state my case. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So to start off with, I was going to build a house. Okay. So I applied for the permit under my personal name. Business was not involved in it. Okay. I have the permit from the permit office. They issued the building permit, the mechanical permit, plumbing permit, the electrical permit. All said and done. Mr. Anderson informed me the day that we was pouring concrete. Well, let me back up. He come on the job site today. We was pouring concrete, and I told him that I was going to self-build my house. So he left, and a couple weeks later, I heard from him in an email, and obviously it come down to, he said that I couldn't do that. So I guess my question is, the permit office issued these under my personal name, business not involved. The readings that I have, I started researching after he told me this, said off of your website that an individual can build their own house if they own the property and they're going to live there. It's not for rent or it's not for sale. And so I fell under all those categories. In the meantime, I had talked to one of the building officials at the permit office, the local permit office, and was telling him about what happened. And his words to me was, I can't enforce that. We can't enforce that rule because it's not a law. They try to make it a law, but it's not a law. And I understand now of August of 25 that it is. They will no longer issue permits for mechanical, plumbing, or electrical unless you're licensed. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out, where did I go wrong? I'm trying to build a house as a homeowner, not under my business. My business was nowhere on it, on any of the permits. I'm just like any other person on the street now.
Mr.
I'm not. Okay, I'm sorry.
I think Mr. Hasser wants to speak to that. Mr. Hasser.
Mr. Chair, members, I appreciate the gentleman's frustration, but I think it goes down to exactly what the law does say and does not say. A homeowner may build his own home to live in. That exemption request specifically grants him a temporary, if you will, ability to act as a residential contractor. A residential contractor, by current statute and old statute, is not allowed to do electrical, mechanical, or plumbing. It has to be done by a licensed electrician, mechanical, or plumbing contractor. As far as the permit office saying that they can't issue a permit as of, I believe the gentleman said August of 25.
Yeah, that's when they said it was revised.
Well, I can tell you there was no revisions to the Louisiana State Uniform Construction Code Council in August 1 of 2025, because that's when the Code Council was transferred to a different entity, if you will, and has been totally remade, and there have been no revisions to building code. Building code has always maintained that a permit is mandatory, and even in the current proposed language will remain mandatory for electrical, mechanical, and plumbing. There's statutes in building code and statutes in contractor code that mandate a building permit shall not be, or any type of permit shall not be issued to electrical, mechanical, or plumbing, except for those who hold electrical, mechanical, and plumbing. Misinterpretation of the law by the building official, I can't even begin to explain that. The definition of the homeowner's exemption affidavit, if you read it, it says it grants you the rights of a residential contractor. The affidavit that should be signed in about 12 places by the consumer at this point and filed with the permit office specifically indicates that they cannot do their own electrical, mechanical, and plumbing. That's just the information I wanted to bring forth.
So they can basically serve as a GC in that capacity?
They can serve as a residential construction license holder. They can't do the rest of it.
Right.
There's no
Yeah.
exemption to that.
Have
Right,
somebody-
wrong, or indifferent,
right.
that's where the law
Have somebody
is.
there who has those licenses.
Correct.
Hold on, Mr. Hanson. Mr. Cavaretta.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
There was no affidavit that I got from the parish.
They shouldn't have issued a building permit at all.
Well, I
Again,
can't-
sir,
yeah.
this body doesn't address the code
I
counsel's
understand.
obvious
I mean,
shortcomings.
Mr. Anderson, did you find an affidavit that I?
No, I spoke with the permit tech by the name of Jessica Dunnington at the time. That was my primary contact for the office. She went through the records. She had someone else go behind her. For whatever reason, he was not given the affidavit to sign.
So by statute, the gentleman should not have been issued a permit.
Correct.
Again, that's an issue with the permitting officials.
Right.
Tangi. Which is not uncommon.
So, Mr. Michael, you assumed, from what I'm hearing, you assumed that you were okay because they issued you the permit.
I'm sorry.
What I'm hearing is that you assumed you were okay because.
Well,
they
yeah. I mean,
issued you
once
the
you
permit.
issued the permit, I mean, what do you not do? I mean, I proceeded. I built the house 20 years ago for myself. It was the same thing. It was done the plumbing, electrical, and mechanical. It was no issue.
Mr. Cavaretta, did you speak to Mr. Anderson? So you spoke to Mr. Anderson after you pulled the permit, correct?
Mr. Anderson,
Yeah, the first site visit, he was literally pouring concrete. When I walked up on the site, it was noisy, it was loud. We had a brief conversation. It was starting to rain. He wanted to get that concrete down.
Right.
So I said, hey, just briefly, who's your mechanical, electrical plumber? He said he's doing electrical. He's got an electrical under his company name.
Sure.
That still was a little fuzzy. But I did make it clear at that moment. I followed up, just like he said. I followed up about 2 weeks later. I said, I need a list I need your mechanical and plumbing subcontractors. And it was at that time that we started a dialogue. Emails went back and forth. There was a phone call. He called me. He's very cooperative, very polite.
And that's why
and I said, you've got to have your mechanical plumber has to be licensed. And then from that point, it progressed to a conversation. Hey, they gave me permits. Then I called and I said, why did y'all give them permits?
Sure.
We're not exactly sure.
and I can understand your frustration and your what's happening here, but that's not on us either.
No,
That's on the permit
I get
office.
it. But how was I supposed to know anything different? They tell you to.
I get it.
Move forward.
Yep. All right. And you say he's been extremely cooperative.
Very cooperative, very polite.
All right. What are the wishes of the board?
One, I do want to just say, Mr. Cabaretto, you're a license holder for electrical. I believe that a lot of these laws are in place to protect that very license so that people aren't going around it and to protect the integrity of it. So I hope that you can appreciate that.
Well, I do. And I mean, I've been in business for 35 plus years with license. I understand.
Sure.
But here again, it was my personal, so.
I got you. And I hope you understand how it lays out now that we've cleared it, regardless of what permitting is or is not doing. I'm going to make a motion that we remove the fine and just hold the hearing cost of $1,000.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Cleela Alves de Oliveira, doing business as Build That Construction LLC, is now a settlement offer. There, no contest plea, $1,000 fine, $1,000 cost.
Ma'am, can you state your name? You can pull the microphone down. I understand.
Cleila Alves Oliveira.
Averio?
Oliveira.
Oliveira. Oliveira. Gotcha. Miss Oliveira, you go by DBA. Okay. And there's a settlement?
They haven't read the plea yet. Haven't read the violation.
Okay, I'd like to swear in anyway. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you.
Cleela Alves De Oliveira, doing business as Build That Construction LLC, is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing the Louisiana State Contractor's License at 1026 Brooklyn Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, in the amount of $25,125.
Okay, Ms. Oliveira, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Okay.
Move to accept.
Got a motion and a second. Any objection? Please accept that.
Madam Hearing Officer, it's my understanding this is a settlement offer, and
Yes.
so in light of that, I'll simply move to admit the documents that are contained in the exhibit pack, being documents or exhibits 1, 2A, 2B, 3, and 4 into evidence.
Okay, Ms. Oliveira, do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record? No. No objection, exhibits are admitted.
All right, no questions in light of the settlement offer.
Okay, Ms. Oliveira, is it your understanding that there's a settlement offer of,
It's my understanding the settlement offer is a $1,000 fine and $1,000 administrative costs.
is that your understanding, Ms. Oliveira?
That's correct.
Okay.
I move to accept the settlement offer.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right. Thank you.
Bridges Construction Services LLC, are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present on behalf of Bridges Construction Services LLC.
Bridges Construction Services LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for failure to maintain adequate records and provide such to the board within 72 hours upon request for the project at 3209 11 2nd Street in New Orleans, Louisiana, and the amount of $15,000.
The agency calls Stephanie Belanger to the stand.
Ms. Belanger has been sworn.
Morning, Ms. Belanger. Could you please state your full name for the record?
Stephanie Belanger.
And you are currently employed as an investigator for Louisiana State License Board for Contractors?
Yes.
Take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
They are.
Madam Hearing Officer, I offer file and introduce these documents into evidence as exhibits 1, 2A through F, 3, and 4.
Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. Belanger, if you take a look at Exhibit 4, is that a copy of the notice of hearing served on Bridges Construction Service, in this case via email?
Yes.
And there is an email receipt showing that it was delivered, correct?
Correct.
And that is the email address on record with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors as shown in Exhibit 3, is that correct?
Correct.
Ms. Belanger, did you have occasion to investigate Bridges Construction Service as a result of a complaint you received from a homeowner that Bridges Construction Service was hired to perform AC work in the amount of $15,000?
Yes.
The homeowner claimed that he had sent a check to Bridges Construction Services for the $15,000 and the check was cashed but no work had been performed. Is that correct?
Correct.
Exhibit 2B shows the estimate from Bridges Construction to the homeowner in the amount of $15,000, correct?
Correct.
Exhibit 2C shows the check that was paid to Bridges Construction in the amount of $15,000 that was cashed, correct?
Yes.
Did you ask Bridges Construction on multiple occasions to provide documents to you in response to this complaint?
Yes.
Did they respond to those requests?
No.
And ultimately, you issued a subpoena to Bridges Construction, is that correct?
Correct.
And Exhibit 2E shows the subpoena that you issued, is that correct?
Yes.
And Exhibit 2F shows service of that subpoena by being taped to the address for Bridges Construction, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. To date, as we sit here today, or I sit, you stand, have you received any response to that subpoena?
No.
Okay. Given the testimony and evidence presented, the agency submits that defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute 372158A6 by failure to maintain adequate records and provide such to the board within 72 hours upon request.
Found guilty, maximum fine of $1,500, $1,000 hearing costs.
Second.
If I could,
Yeah.
The records.
after we find them guilty or not guilty, if we could inform you of their previous violations so we can also ask for a recommendation on penalty.
Okay, so
Wait, hold on. You said max fine? You want
Suspension today. This is his second records case, and he has 3 violations prior.
So I'll amend to suspend and maximum fine and
we got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Mr. Chair, I don't necessarily have an objection. Suspend for how long? How does it become unsuspended?
suspend until the point of where he provides the board with the proper documentation that he was asked for.
And then you'll give the board the authority to reinstate?
Yes.
Can we have that as a motion?
Restate your motion. Well, hold on. We've already accepted the motion. Can we can't substitute motion?
I'll make a substitute motion that that Bridges construction be suspended. Like,
You gotta revoke the previous.
We got.
So you gonna pull it?
And while we're still discussing this, are we just suspending the license or are we suspending the qualifying party as well?
Let's say both.
No,
upon the same contingency. Yeah.
Hold it.
So
hold
we're
it.
gonna remove that.
Mr. Hassert, the only party before us is Bridges Construction Services LLC.
Then I would agree with council. Then you
We
can
did not,
suspend the
right,
license.
it's only the license. So, yes, and as Ms. Tanika has advised, y'all need to make a motion to
Withdraw the other.
to withdraw the previous decision and restate a new motion.
All right.
All right, so I withdraw the motion and I will change the motion to a suspension of the qualifying party.
Hold up.
No.
You gotta-
They're saying we
you gotta
can't do
dispute
that.
the license.
I
Revoke
believe
the
that-
previous the previous decision. That's one motion, and then make your second motion as to the new decision.
So we have a motion to withdraw. Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. Any objection to withdraw the first motion? Motion carries. Now, the new motion.
No, now you do a
Just
second
the
Now
motion.
you the other
How you doing?
Not
Motion.
disqualifying.
Okay. All right, so new motion. So we're gonna suspend his license, okay, and we're gonna fine him the maximum fine. And we're gonna suspend the license until the point of where he provides the board with the proper documentation as requested. And approval by this board. And second is the maximum fine of $1,500, $1,000 hearing costs, 66.
And you will allow the board to reinstate such license upon their satisfaction.
At the submittal of the documents.
Upon their
Upon
satisfaction.
your approval.
Upon his approval, but yes.
Yeah.
That's a motion. I got a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Handy Realtors, Inc. Are any representatives present?
Sir, can you state your name for me?
Craig Williams.
Mr. Williams? Can you raise your right hand for me? Can you raise it? No?
No.
It's okay. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Handy Realtors, Inc. is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for failure to maintain and provide the board requested records, documents, and other information as required within 5 business days of receipt of request for the project at 1908 Boucher Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, in the amount of $271,500.
Okay, Mr. Williams, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
Not guilty.
Not guilty? Okay.
The agency calls Lonnie Lusco to the stand.
Mr. Lusco has been sworn.
One, Mr. Lusco, could you please state your full name for the record?
Lonnie Joseph Lusco.
Mr. Lusco, you are currently employed as an investigator for Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you take a look at the exhibits in front of you, are those documents that you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business for the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes, sir.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'll file and introduce these documents into evidence as Exhibits 1, 2, A through F, 3, and 4.
Mr. Williams, have you had a chance to look at the documents that he's talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Lusco, did you have occasion to investigate Handy Realtors as a result of a random review of a residential renovation project at 1908 O'Shea Street in New Orleans?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you reach out to Handy Realtors in an effort to obtain documents related to that review?
Yes, sir.
In Exhibit 2B, that shows emails with Mr. Craig Williams regarding the request that you made for documents. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And Exhibit 2C shows text messages exchanged with Mr. Williams about the documents you were requesting, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you received some documents from those informal requests, but not everything that was needed for your review. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You received some invoices from subcontractors for labor only and a proposal. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
You thereafter advised Mr. Williams that you needed a material list with itemized cost. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And he said that he would produce that, but that some of the items were from his inventory, so you told him for those items to please estimate the cost. Is
That's
that correct? Did you receive those follow-up items you requested?
I received a certain amount yesterday. I don't know if it's conclusive, but I still have other documents that I have not received yet, which would have been related to proof of payments. Even though I do have an invoice that shows paid, I don't show any proof of payments.
Okay. The documents that you received yesterday, those were in response to a subpoena that you end up having to send as a result of not obtaining the follow-up documentation from Mr. Williams earlier. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Exhibit 2D shows that subpoena that was issued to Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
And Exhibit 2E shows the service of that subpoena to Mr. Williams by having it taped to the address on file with the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you just told us that yesterday Mr. Williams did produce some additional documentation or some documentation in response to the subpoena. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Right. Can you explain to the board what documentation you received and what documentation you still believe is outstanding that Mr. Williams owes you?
Yes, sir. I've been working with Mr. Williams on these documents since about October 20th. He's had some life experiences that caused him some issues, and so we've been very patient. He's been very respectful working with me. But I still have to be able to prove these amounts for these projects for the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. And as of yesterday, Mr. Williams did email a pretty decent amount of documents on the material list for the different projects. I don't know as of right now, since just getting them documents yesterday, we'll have to go over with my supervisors and stuff to verify whether or not this is complete and what we think and comfortable with for the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. But still, Mr. Williams explained that he had paid cash for the services, labor-only services. And other than a receipt showing paid, I have no proof of that contractor or the subcontractor being paid for that service. And I still need to be able to prove who did the work and that they were legitimately paid. And I have not gotten that yet.
Have you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Williams about the additional information that you need?
We've talked back and forth for a time. I mean, it's documented in the emails and the texts. Since I received the documents yesterday, he did ask, is that complete? And I told him I do not know yet because I still have to review all this stuff. And I reviewed it last night, but I still would have to go through my supervisors. And we'd have to talk this one out. But again, I still do not have the proof of payments for the subs.
Okay. Despite the fact that you said that you aren't able to determine the exact amounts for the separate trades for electrical, plumbing, mechanical, you were able to determine the value of the entire project at issue, and that it was $271,500 pursuant to the building permit that was issued, correct?
And sir, that is true. And on that contract, each of the MEPs of the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, every one of them is over $10,000.
Okay. No further questions.
Okay. Mr. Williams, do you have any, let me ask you this question. Mr. Williams, are you the owner of
Yes.
Handy Realtors, Inc.?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions for Mr. Lusco?
Well, I have questions for the board, maybe.
Okay, you can, if you have any questions or statements that you want to make to the board, you can do that. But if you don't have any questions for Mr. Lusco, then we can move on.
Well, yes, as well. I submitted the invoices, well, the pay receipts from all three of the MEPs. On the receipts, they show that the balance is paid in full. He said he don't see it on them. I have the receipts in my folder right there. I can show them to the board as well.
Okay, do you have any questions for him though?
No, that's just, he said he don't see them. I'm trying to figure out how you don't see it.
Okay, if you have any receipts, you can submit that as evidence during your time. Any further witnesses or testimony?
Nothing further.
Okay. Mr. Williams, now you may make a statement to the board as to the violations and make an offer as to the penalty if there is one. You have pled not guilty, so the board will make a determination as to that, as well as the penalty if they find you guilty. So you may make a statement to the board. If you need any help, just let us know.
Okay. So I have been dealing with a sick sibling who I was in total care of. He has since passed. This board hearing completely slipped my mind. When I realized that it was coming up, I immediately tried to prepare the documents that I needed so I can get that stuff down here. Aside from the other documents that I had already submitted. And that's where I am. I don't have any other documents to submit. But the question that I had for the board was, if I'm a contractor and I'm a GC, where do my profit lay? Because when Line is saying that he needs to see receipts to itemize the whole total cost of each MEP, where my mechanical should say, if it says 18,000, he should see 18,000 in receipts. And if I'm a GC and my GC is working for me and I'm supposed to make profit, maybe he's working for me for $14,000, then I'm making $4,000 profit. If I'm writing off if I'm showing them receipts to calculate the whole $18,000, then where's my profit? And that's in every case. He says the same thing. I need to see receipts to calculate the whole dollar amount off. But if I'm calculating it off, then where do I win?
You realize that this is the way every contractor is supposed to conduct business in the state, not just you.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to ask. Where's my profit? If I'm right up to
That's how you bid the job, but that's not circumventing the rules, the laws. But go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so in the city of New Orleans, they want it's $100 a square foot. If you write at $100 a square foot, at the end of the day, where's my profit?
I want to back up to something you said earlier about the receipts. And you're here because documents hadn't been produced sufficient to the staff's liking. You follow that?
Yeah.
And you said that you have receipts? Is that correct?
Well, I submitted everything that I have, but I have the ones that shows where we paid, the MEPs that have been paid.
So why haven't you produced those?
I've given them. I've given to him.
Is that correct?
Yes, I can show them to you as well.
Okay, so if we're talking about proof of payment to these subs, I have an invoice that shows paid on an invoice. I have no actual proof of payment that I have a check or cash receipt signed by. So that could, I mean,
Anybody can draw that up.
Right.
Right. Okay. All right. You were in the middle of your dissertation.
I'm sorry.
You were speaking.
Yeah, but so if the contractors if the subs write on a receipt paid, that means they accepted the cash. Then that's where they would write paid. They wouldn't fraudulently do that. I'm trying to understand. The receipts that I have from them, the invoices shows written on there, paid or stamped on there. Even signature is wrote paid, and then there's initials to the side.
And I do have that. I do have an invoice that shows paid. but I don't have a proof of payment of actual person being paid or company being paid through, whatever, check, something to go back and say, I mean, somebody wrote paid on there. Is that what I'm gonna count on to decide this person, the person that we think did the job actually did it?
I'm tracking. Yeah.
Mr. Landrino?
If he says he's produced all he has, then he can't produce
Nothing else.
And so essentially, kind of the question is, well, does he go have somebody make up some more documents for him to produce? I think what he's testified to is that he's already produced everything he has. And if that's all he has, that's all he has, and we have to evaluate it based on that.
I believe the investigators trying to lock in the fact that despite the lack of payments or whatnot, that all of the MEMP would have required a license and that there's no wiggle room to get out of that. He is saying that he did bill the homeowner or the customer $18,000 or $12,000. Well, that's the scope and value of that work for that MEMP, but regardless if he got the sub to do it at a lower price.
All right.
And sir, I'd like to add, if it makes sense to understand, even though I have an invoice that says paid, the contractor is responsible for paying these subs. Well, if John Doe or the homeowner or somebody else paid, it's still going to say paid, but it don't tell you who paid. The responsibility of the general contractor.
On GC.
And that's why if I had a check that was canceled or I had a hand receipt, because I think Mr. Williams paid cash to a lot of his subs, some type of document showing that that's who paid him. So that's why I use the word proof of payment. I'm trying to show the money trail.
Oh, yeah. Is there any other way, given where we are right now, that we can get there?
But if I'm paying them in cash, what else could they do? What do we have to video the transaction? I'm trying to understand this. And then we also in a position where the homeowner is my wife. Billis LLC owns that property. This is my wife. I'm the contractor. So I still don't understand, like he was saying, well, maybe the homeowner can't pay for the GCs, but it's my wife and it's her property. I'm the contractor. I just don't understand. I mean, if you look at my record, I have an impeccable record. I did work for the state with the elevation program. I did contractor fraud programs with the state. I don't know, if you check my record, I maybe have one issue where I tried to get some money back from somebody who ran off on me. And I've been doing this since '98.
Can I ask this question? It seems to me that one of the solutions might be to the documents that you're trying to get hold of, to have that subcontractor sign a receipt on how much he actually received.
Okay.
And I grant you that he was paid in cash, which is not necessarily the problem, but you don't know how much cash. But if you get something from that subcontractor, then you can get your answers to your questions.
Right, and this will probably lead to a unlicensed sub. The evidence received will probably lead to an unlicensed sub that performed the work. But I can't prove that yet. Right.
Oh, I know you can't, but that to me seems to be about the only solution.
Yeah.
That I can see.
Right, I appreciate that.
If you can look at it, if I could submit this and they can look at it, they can show where it's.
Sounds like
Can you speak into the microphone?
That it's paid and the dollar amount that was paid.
Oh, God.
I would like to see that.
Read it. Thank you.
Counsel, allow counsel to look at the documents first.
Sure.
It's supposed to be helping me with the mail. That's one of them.
Mr. Williams, do you need these copies?
That's one of them. This is the other one. And I think the plumbing one will be as well.
Yeah.
No objection. How many documents?
I would say we dismiss it.
I think the first one's in Globo, several.
Okay, I gotta review them first. I haven't even seen them.
Dismiss that shit. Dismiss that shit. Yeah.
That's what I want to show. But you had this one to show. Okay, good.
That's his.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Williams, I understand your frustration. We would have liked for you to produce all the documentation in a timely manner. That's kind of why we're in this situation, because we didn't have time to review a lot of this stuff. And so,
And excuse me.
based on, go ahead.
Excuse me. And my situation was, like I said, I had a sibling. He took sick. He died in February.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been like in a mess. I hadn't even been working on a job. It's a bank funded job.
Mm-hmm.
They contact me and ask me, well, where you at, man? We haven't heard anything from you. We ain't doing no inspections.
I
I've been in a
understand.
real funk about this. So I'm just really trying to get back at it.
Oh, we understand. All right.
Is there an opportunity for us to try to gain some clarity on what documents, if there are any additional documents that are needed? Is that, I know you mentioned the subcontractors, is that something from them?
We have everything we have. I'm ready to make a motion.
Okay.
Mr. Joseph, let me admit these documents first. Sean, can you just bring me one copy? I haven't even looked at.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No. Look like the copy of June 8th.
I'm gonna do this as a in global exhibit, as HR 1 in global is admitted. All right, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you, Ms. Starks.
No problem.
In light of everything that we've heard today, I move that we. Did he plead no contest?
He pled not guilty.
Not guilty.
Well, I wasn't familiar with what I should have been pleading.
Would you like to change your plea, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Would you like to change your plea to no contest, Mr.
Yeah.
Williams?
Yes.
Okay.
Move to accept.
I got a motion and a second and a third. Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
And given that, Mr. Williams, I understand the complicated nature of what brought us here, and I sincerely feel what happened with your family. Your family is most important. But I am bound by the law. And so what I'm going to do here is no penalty, just administrative hearing cost of $1,000. That's my motion.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Thank you. All right.
Taylor Homes LLC. Are any representatives present? Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's take it home.
Taylor Homes LLC. Are any representatives present?
Mr. Sir, can you state your name and your affiliation with the company?
Marcus Taylor, owner.
Marcus Taylor? All right, Mr. Taylor, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Thank
I do.
you.
Taylor Homes LLC is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for the failure to maintain adequate records and provide such to the board within 72 hours upon request for the project at 144 Tita Street, New Orleans, Louisiana, in the amount of $230,840. Did I say 230? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all. Mr. Taylor, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
All right.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any objection? Please accept it.
The agency calls Stephanie Belanger to the stand.
Ms. Belanger has been sworn.
Ms. Belanger, could you please state your full name for the record?
Stephanie Belanger.
And Ms. Belanger, you are currently employed as an investigator for Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors.
Yes.
Take a look at the exhibit pack in front of you. Are those documents that you obtained or prepared and which are kept in the course of regularly conducted business of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors?
Yes.
Madam Hearing Officer, I offer to file and introduce these documents into evidence as exhibits 1, 2, A through E, 3, and 4.
Mr. Taylor, have you had a chance to review the documents that they're talking about?
Yes.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No.
No objection. Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. Belanger, did you have occasion to investigate Taylor Homes as a result of a complaint you received from a homeowner regarding an alleged faulty plumbing work at a home in New Orleans?
Yes.
The homeowner claimed that she had problems with her plumbing and the sewer lines have been backed up about a year after purchasing the home.
Correct.
Okay. Did you ask Taylor Homes to provide documents to you in response to that complaint?
Yes.
And Mr. Taylor provided you with some documents, is that correct?
Correct.
Exhibit 2C shows the estimate that Taylor Homes submitted to the homeowner in the amount of $203,840, correct?
Correct.
However, in Exhibit 2D, Mr. Taylor stated that he could not provide copies of payments because he was paid in cash and paid his subs in cash. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thereafter, you submitted a subpoena to Taylor Homes for documents. Is that correct?
Correct.
And Exhibit 2E shows that subpoena that was issued,
Yes.
and the subpoena was signed for by Vernondale Taylor. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. The subpoena was also emailed to Ms. Taylor via an email address that was contained in the records of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors, correct?
Yes.
Okay. In response, Ms. Taylor submitted a response and said, quote, "I will," or "will do," correct?
No, that was the one I had emailed you about. When I emailed, it was to the homeowner. Was
Okay.
the will do.
I'm sorry. Did you receive documents in response to the subpoena?
No.
Okay. No further questions.
Mr. Taylor, do you have any questions for this witness?
No.
Okay. Any further questions or witnesses?
Nothing further, just given the testimony and evidence presented, the agency submits that the defendant violated Louisiana Revised Statute.
He pled no
37.
contest.
You're right, he did.
It's okay.
It's one of those days.
Okay, very much so. Mr. Taylor, do you have, I'm sorry, at this time you may make a statement to the board as to the violation and an offer as to a penalty. If you don't want to make a statement, the board may have questions. Please answer their questions and then they will make a determination as to a penalty.
I don't have any statement.
Well, what's going on with the paperwork? What's going on?
I was referred to the job from architect. I use the same one every time. She told me that the lady came in and she pretty much needed help. So it was an insurance job with no money up front. So I purchased material. She paid me back. I paid her the subs, and I got her to the finish line. She didn't like one of the workers. She tried to report him. In return, it fell on me. One of the workers worked for one of my subs.
So, but you're licensed, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and so you understand that anytime you take on a job just to help somebody,
yeah,
you still got to have all your paperwork in line. I mean, you may be doing a good deed, but you still got to handle your business. And so when we come ask for stuff, we need it.
Yes,
and so you help, and that's great. And for real, that's great. But you got to handle your business, man.
I understand.
You know? And so, do you have any records?
No, sir. Everything I had, I tried to give it to her, but it wasn't sufficient. It wasn't enough.
What has he provided, and what has he not provided?
So I have the contract. I don't have any payments. No payments made to him. No payments made to the subcontractor. I have nothing. Just a contract.
Is that something that you can provide?
No, not at the moment. No. I just had materials that I purchased from Home Depot. I had receipts of that. I just had receipts. I didn't have no canceled checks or anything.
Did you say that you were paying the subs though?
Yes. The balance, because I was buying all the material. Like even like when I do a normal job with a budget, the subs get a draw from the homeowner. They buy the material for behind the wall. They do the work, get it inspected, and then they get paid, you know, for doing the work that they did. It was no money coming in, so I was getting all the material, getting reimbursed, and paying my cars on myself back.
But did you actually pay the subs for the work?
Yes.
And you don't have a receipt of it?
No, I don't have it. No.
Ms. Watts, how long has he been licensed? Do you know? Do we know how long he's been licensed? Or Mr. Beavers?
He has been licensed since 2020. He hasn't had any other violations. This is his first.
Well, hey, it seems to me that what we're looking for, and he should be able to provide.
Sure.
Is the name of a plumber? Right. The name of the plumber.
Yeah.
Have you provided that?
Yes, sir.
So I have the name of who did the work, and if I'm correct, Dean's AC or Dean's did mechanical, electrical, and plumbing.
Yes.
And just for confirmation, because I don't have the payments, but is this amount that's on here on the contract, is that labor and material of what Dean's did for electrical, mechanical, and plumbing?
Yes. When I spoke to Miss Stephanie, I had to clarify. Back when I was writing my quotes, I had two separate plumbing. So I had plumbing labor, which includes his labor and material, and then plumbing material, which includes what the homeowner or I would buy. So she was, I wrote it up the wrong way back then. I don't do it anymore. But so when I say plumbing labor, that $15,000 is everything that he purchased, material-wise, and him paying his sub. So I paid $15,000 for plumbing, mechanical, and the HVAC was $11,000.
Mr. Taylor, I'm not trying to bust you up here, but why can't you get a receipt?
I could get receipts, but she wanted canceled checks, and I didn't have canceled checks.
Well, you said you paid in cash, so I was looking
Yes.
for some sort
Yes,
of a cash receipt, or if it was paid in check, then a canceled check.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I understand what you're saying.
One thing you might think about
get
is
that.
when you do, because some of us do operate in cash sometimes, is to make sure that once you pay somebody in cash, get a receipt for that.
Yes, sir.
The other thing is, and thinking of this logically, if these subcontractors had not been paid, probably within 60 days, it would have been a lien on the property.
Mm-hmm.
And which, with the absence of liens, now this is not always true because some of them don't do it, but with the absence of liens, those guys are probably paid. Now, proving it is a different story sometimes. But I would suggest to you, in the future, if, for example, if I give a customer a invoice and they pay me in cash, then they initial the invoice and say paid in cash.
Yes, sir.
And then when I pay a subcontractor in cash, I have him sign on his invoice that he was paid in cash. That way now you have the documentation for it.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise you wind back up in here again.
I don't want to be back.
And we don't want that.
All right, so what are the wishes of the board?
Let me see.
This is first fine. First violation.
First violation.
Yes.
All right. Seems like we have people who've been doing business a long time. First time coming here for these records requests. I'm gonna go ahead and say you pled no contest. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Let's not find you in this position again.
Yes, sir.
All right. Like you seem like a nice person, but I don't want to see you under these circumstances. So $1,000 fine plus $1,000 administrative hearing costs.
Thank you.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a lesson.
David Richardson's Builders, Inc. This is now a settlement offer. It was a records request, and they have provided the documents as of yesterday.
Okay.
So they have no contest plea, $1,000 cost.
All right. Let's hear it. Want to hear it?
You got to put the records in.
Yeah.
Is it not a settlement?
I'm just trying to get clarification if this is a settlement offer or if it's a no contest plea.
Looks like a settlement offer.
That's up to y'all.
Settlement offer.
It actually looks like both.
Yeah.
So perhaps this was a learning experience for me, one of many today it seems. So there's a settlement offer with a no contest plea, $1,000 administrative cost, $1,000 fine.
And move to accept. Second.
Well, we gotta.
Yeah, in light of the settlement offer.
Oh, yeah, you got to read it first, I guess.
Sure. You read it, Sean?
So read on.
Yes. David Richardson, Builder, Inc., is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for failure to maintain and provide the board requested records, documents, and other information as required within 5 business days of receipt of request for the project at 7921 Willow Grove Boulevard in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Madam Hearing Officer, in light of the settlement offer, I would offer file and introduce the exhibits marked as exhibits 1, 2A through D, 3, and 4 into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
And for clarification, it's just the $1,000 admin cost because there's no project value for this.
Okay.
Exhibits are admitted.
Until August 1st.
We can accept it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move to accept.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any objection? Motion carries. All right. All right. Where's Luke?
Settlement offers. We have Luke Wells doing business as South Coastal Construction, LA. Case number 2025-1738-01, offering a no contest plea, $1,000 fine, $1,000 cost.
Madam Hearing Officer, I'd like to move to admit the exhibits associated with this case into the record.
Exhibits for matter Luke Wells, DBA South Coast Construction, LA, are admitted, and respondent is not present.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Next one.
You got a wild book.
Rehearing request with settlement offer.
All right, hold on. Let's get a motion to rehear.
Move to accept.
Oh, I need a motion.
Or motion.
I got a motion and a second to rehear. Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Wild Buck Construction, LLC. Case 2024-0675-01, offering a no contest plea, $1,000 fine, $1,000 cost.
Madam Hearing Officer, I would offer file and introduce the exhibits for this matter into the record as well.
Okay. Exhibits for the matter regarding Wild Bug Constructions LLC are admitted, and no respondent is not present.
All right.
Joseph moved to accept.
Got a motion and a second. Any objection? Motion carries. All right.
Citations.
Citations, Epic Contractors of Louisiana LLC, case number 2025-1766-01, no contest plea, $1,000 admin cost.
I think we just doing
These are just statutory citations, so there's no
I
contest,
don't.
please. Okay.
Okay.
So just read all of those into the record as statutory citations.
So do I say 1 through 4? Okay. Epic Epic Contractors of LA, Louisiana LLC. I'm sorry. 2025-1766-01. Epic Contractors of LA LLC 2025-1789-01. JCT Solutions LLC 2025-1781-01. Lot Renovations LLC 2025-1061-01.
Madam Hearing Officer, I would like to file and introduce the exhibit packets for each of these respective citation matters into the record of each specific matter.
Okay. Statutory citation exhibits are admitted.
All right. What we got?
Adjourn.
We get a motion. We get a motion to adjourn.
Ta-ta.
Motion second. Motion carries. All right, good deal.